Yeah, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Lieutenant Chris Ecke, E-C-K-E, Harris County Sheriff's Office. Tonight at about 3:12 in the morning, my deputies were dispatched to a vandalism at the Chevron here in the 15,000 block of the Eastex Freeway. While they were investigating the call, a car came up in the parking lot at a fast rate of speed. They looked over. There was screaming coming from inside the car. They were all screaming that they'd been shot. Deputies went over to provide assistance. There were 4 females in the car, 3 of which had been shot. Called for the ambulances and EMS. Everybody started showing up, trying to get a good taste of what was going on. Conflicting stories in the beginning, but we located some additional witnesses. There was a large fight right down the road in about the 5,000 block of Aldine Bender, where they were actually shot. They were shot through the car. They were all shot in the lower extremities, and they've all been transported to local area hospitals at this point. It's still early in the investigation. We have faith that we're going to find the shooter because everybody knows probably who he is. We just have to find the right persons. So we're investigating the circumstances of the shooting at this point. And like I said, it's still early, so that's all I have about right now. If anybody has any questions.
Any details on that suspect at this point?
No.
The women? No car or any kind of description?
No, they weren't in a car. I mean, it was in a...
They were outside.
They were in a parking lot right down the road in a large fight. I mean, several, I wouldn't say 100 people, but there were 40, 50, 60 at least by the videos that we were able to see.
Oh, what kind of videos have you seen?
Just
Like
witness videos that on their phone.
Were any of the girls able to talk to you, or were they too?
They, like I said, we talked to most of them. They were giving conflicting stories at the time, but we didn't have a lot of time with them. They had to be transported.
Were they
How
the
are the
only ones
women
injured?
doing? Like, what's their status?
As far as I know, they're all in stable condition at this
Okay.
point.
You mentioned a large group. Anybody else injured in any other capacity?
Not any reports that we've had up to this point. So we think it's isolated to that vehicle and that vehicle only.
How old are they? Do you know the age range?
Late teens, early 20s.
What was the location of the fight? Was that near a nightclub or something?
No, it's right down the road, about the 5,000 block of Aldine Bender, in a strip center.
And the deputy responding here, you said it was a vandalism complaint, minor. Like, what was the situation at the gas station?
I'm not sure. I wasn't clear on the details of the call that they went, but the store owner called in and said he had vandalism inside the store. So they were here investigating that aspect of it.
If you were to estimate how many shots were fired at those women, would you say it was a lot, maybe 3?
We couldn't tell on video, but we know for sure there were 4 or 5 in the car itself.
When you say they're giving conflicting stories, what is conflicting about their story?
That they aren't matching up. They're all in the same car, and none of them are matching.
About what? Can you tell us?
About where they were and the incidents that led up to the shooting.
So they're all saying they were in different places?
They all have a different version of what happened, and we're still trying to iron that out at this point.
So are you looking for one male shooter? Is that?
I think we're down to one shooter right now. That's what it seems to be. And like I said, I'm pretty confident that we're going to ID him later on.
Were they shot in the vehicle? Or
Yes, they were in the
They
vehicle.
were in the vehicle.
And you said there were 4 women in the car, 3 of them hit.
Yes.
Were they the target of the shooting or were they innocent bystanders?
It's hard to say. I mean, I'm not specifically sure on that at this point, but it appears that they were probably the target.
So with all the video that you guys have from the large fight down there, there's no one pans over and you see the shooter? Or?
No, because as soon as the gunshots start, like everything else, everybody takes off running and drops the phones.
About how many videos do you have though from over there? From
Just a few.
When you say that it appears that they were the target, why were they the target?
Because as far as we know, they were the only one shot at this point.
But why are they the target though? What prompted the shooting?
There was a large fight in a strip center, and in the course of that fight, somebody pulled a gun and started shooting.
And we don't know what the disagreement was.
Absolutely not. We don't know what started the fight. All we know is that's a pretty common occurrence over here. We investigate things, large fights in this area all the time.
Is there still a scene at that strip center?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Lieutenant.